YORT 1781987. Hello. Today I'm going to look at Rampage 2, and I'm specifically going to look at my second gameplay of this series. Was excited to make this audio over for this episode because the gameplay came out actually really well, so I was excited. Now, it's worth mentioning on a minor level, that's for the viewers like you, that my TV monitor has been having some minor issues. So if you see some tearing or fuzziness, I promise I've tried my best to resolve that issue, but it's proven to be quite an issue. So, still exploring what I'm going to do about that. Thankfully, only a little bit of this gameplay at the beginning turned out negatively. But the most of it is really good quality, so I figured I'd mention it. So the previous level was Europe, and we got Ralph then. This time I'm looking at Asia, and so this goes all around Southeast Asia and Eastern Asia, and especially in places like China and Japan. You'll see a lot of names of cities you might recognize, like Beijing here. I chose Boris the Rhino this time around because he's really, really good. What sets Boris the Rhino apart is essentially for our previous gameplay we had Ruby the lobster, and she has balance stats, so she does pretty much everything evenly. Boris the Rhino has low climbing speed, average walking speed, honestly it's pretty manageable, and high punching. So what that means is walking and climbing is useful if you need to get up and down buildings quickly, and walking is just for speed on the ground, pretty much. But punching is pretty fundamental to this game. You have to punch so much, and it just so happens Boris is really, really good at it. So you'll see a lot of parts like this where I just start at the top of the building and just demolish it from the top, because that's what Boris is the best at doing. He's really, really good at destroying buildings, and honestly, he's one of the best monsters in the game, at least starting out. So, we're gonna just review over this gameplay. I'm gonna point out some really positive moments. I remember correctly, everything went really well. I didn't lose a single life somehow, but like I said, he just nails buildings. And one common tactic is you'll see me, there's some screen tearing, just ignore it. One common tactic is you'll see me going up and down the building here if I need something. Oh, I ran into the electricity. I never did explain that in the last episode. So, when some buildings fall, just rearranging the camera here, when some buildings fall, they leave behind either an electricity or smoke type of destruction, and if you walk into them, you'll take damage. It's just one of the many ways in this game you can take damage, and I walked into that trap. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate here in a few seconds Boris's special, which is really, really good. So watch this. It's a little lower limited, but he does a Rhino charge, and it destroys one whole building. So for that, like that particular type of building, amazing, because it will pummel the entire building in like 3 seconds. So if you need to go through a building really quick, that's the way to do it. You can't use that special for like ground enemies or anything like that. It's just for destroying buildings. Alright, so this particular level is frustrating because the bomber is here, as you can see, and the bomber is one of the most annoying enemies in the game. The buildings you start off on are not really the proper height, and so if you want to take out that, you gotta first level the buildings like that, and I got them this time, but for some reason the height on the other buildings was not right, and I was missing them just constantly. Yeah, he's really annoying, because if he hits you, you fall down on the ground. See that mortar squad around right there? They're really annoying too. So things are going fairly smoothly so far. He's managed to take out most of the tanks already. One thing that I noticed about the Asia levels, they seem to have a lot of really bulky buildings compared to Europe at least. I haven't played through enough America's levels to know for sure. See, like this building right here, I didn't have enough special to use the Rhino charge. So this is just going to be raw punching, basically. And that's really where this character excels. You notice the sirens, we got bombers coming in about 3 flybys, but it looks like I got them. I flew with them for a few seconds. And that's Hong Kong. Honestly, Hong Kong should have had. Alright, so this is your good old destroy the building side mission thing. And out of all the original 3 and all the other ones, now I mean later in the game, it doesn't matter as much, but out of the original 3, Boris does this one the best. Just look at that, he just is so good. If you mash A, now the tempo of the button mashing is pretty precise to actually get it to register. But regardless, Boris's punching is basically, it goes as fast as you can press the A button, which is pretty amazing. So moving on to Taipei, we got full health and special from that last mini episode. Oh, we got a tank. Didn't see him there because of the tree. Again, tanks are very annoying, so you gotta get rid of them right away. Went on a vehicular destruction spree right here. Gotta take out that guy. Take dynamite to me. It does a surprising amount of damage. I guess. Oh, I ate some smoke and that ended up hurting me. There are some items that blow out a level of the buildings, but I got that one mixed up. Don't smoke, kids. It hurts you. That's what ended up happening there. Even giant monsters can't smoke. So we got that officer. There's lots of variations of the police officers. There's one that we just saw that there's dynamite. There's ones with rifles and pistols. Okay, brief side note, that time clock thing, you just saw the bombers go by. The time clock essentially lengthens the amount of time it takes until the bombers actually drop the bombs. So you only really need it if you're taking a while. And for the most part, you won't see the bombers too often because I go through these levels fairly quickly. Especially with this character. Fell in the water there. Not very bright movie. Just caught the tail end of him. One of my favorite things in this game is whacking down the helicopters. It just is fun. It's kind of like smacking a bird out of the air. That's kind of what it feels like. Got a mortar squad. Those guys could be a hassle. Got another helicopter. That's so far like 3 helicopters. I suppose I should keep a tally. 4 helicopters. Now, helicopters compared to other enemies, they just simply keep coming. 5 helicopters. Yeah, they just keep generating all the time. So here's another one. 6 helicopters. And honestly, they're not 7 helicopters. Honestly, they're not the worst enemies in the world. They could be easily dodged. There's a bomb in that building. 8 helicopters. And they could be easily dodged. And if you catch them in the right moment in the air, it just takes one punch to take them out. So, there's a time, we're gonna grab that. And I fell in the water again. Sometimes it's hard to see, but if your monster falls into the water, you do take damage. So you should avoid that. This is a weird building because it's really tall, but it's only 2 blocks wide. It's a trampoline building. Grab this guy, I'm missing. Then I grab this old dude. Now, Forrest is just slow enough that he's hard to catch if... Oh, landed on that guy. Bye-bye. But Forrest is just slow enough that if you try to catch running pedestrians or building or vehicles on the ground, he's not going to be able to catch them. So we got stuck in the water that time. There's a few buildings in the Asia levels that are really awkward. You see one of them right here. These 2-block buildings are sometimes aggravating to land on top of. You basically have to press up on the control stick to climb it, and then press left to get on top of it. But then as soon as you get on top of it, you have to press the opposite direction, so that would be right in this case, to stay on it. If you just press left, you'll go right off the building, which is really annoying. We got a guy hidden in the sewers there. Super Punch, again, one of the best items in the game. Gonna obliterate some buildings here. And we still got the old dude on the ground. Moving on. I like how the Rampage team over at Mendeley included these backgrounds to help you to know for sure what the building is. Got a good punch on that one. That's what, 9? I might lose. There's another one, like I said, that keeps coming. Oh, we got his tail again. That's 10. Some of the longer levels you'll go through like, oh, that was a really good punch. Got 11 now. Landed on that too. There's another one. He's just out of reach. Got him now. 12. Yeah. From what it seems, the reach of your character doesn't seem to have any kind of hitbox. It may be because this is based on telemetry from arcade games, but from what I've seen, the actual hitboxes for your fist, that's 13, for your fist tends to be the actual surface area of the fist itself. So you have to be fairly precise with your punches. 14. So yeah, things 17 minutes in, going really smoothly. Okay, so for the fly to a further platform for more bonuses one, I don't know why I suck at this one. I don't know what's the problem, but I can't get the tempo for the A presses just right. And that's how you win. Because if you press the A button too much, you'll actually wear out your fingers. And if you pause for just 1 second, you'll fall out of the game. So, kind of fun. Admittedly, starting off here, I kind of wish I got those bonuses. We stepped in that fire. That was starting off here, our health was about half, which is not good. Got the safety doll, which is great. Because that'll help keep us alive. And whenever I get to that stage, oh, I ate the dynamite. Don't ever eat the dynamite or the bombs of the buildings. It does a lot of damage to you and it wastes your time. Because I could have just let that blow up and it would have taken out the entire building for me. Frustrating. We got another time badge. I've completely lost count at this point. how many of those I've taken out. I just barely clipped that. Got him, got him, got that. There's a bomb dropping police dude there, got him. That's poison, you don't need it. It's kind of funny because they're giant radioactive monsters, but there's stuff that they can't eat. So you can't eat smoke, you can't eat electricity or fire. I suppose that makes sense. But some of them are more human than monsters, which is what makes that interesting. So, yeah, this gameplay was definitely going better than the year's gameplay. I lost a life in a really difficult mission in that one at the end. This one's gone pretty smoothly. Oh, bomb. Let it go. Got a mortar squad. I always thought it funny how the mortar squad, if you try to eat them off the ground, you eat 3 people all at once, which I think is fun. Because normally the monster only eats 1 person at a time, so 3 seems kind of restricted. Kind of pressured that police officer out. And just like that, that's all. Yeah, the energy in this gameplay